Got a smorgasbord of stuff for you guys today in today's wacky world. So let's get her done and get after it. Alright, everyone. Willow City's little Firebug apparently got his tit caught in a ringer, due mainly in part to the quick intelligence operation by my daughter-in-law, who may not choose to have her real name used in one of my weird videos. So I'll just call her code name Ashley. Come on, people. How many times must I remind you? I don't reveal my sources. I don't reveal my contacts. Your secrets are safe with me. So don't ask. For those unfamiliar with the details of Willow City's little Firebug, again, we'll just call him RD, because he's only been charged, not convicted, just charged with felonious arson. So I won't use his real name, Richard Duksher. Want more info? Stay with me, people, because I'm just getting started on Friday the 30th of April, 2021. TGIF payday for the crew, half day at the Charlie Foxtrot. Can it get any better than that? Might have to go down to the bottom feeder pit and wrestle me a tall, cool Chris Millennium Budweiser, somewhere circa 1:30 p.m. Okay, people, on or about 6:15 p.m., RD set fire to Weird Mike's garage on purpose. And who's Weird Mike, you ask? Well, he's a local bottom feeder that, yes, drinks at the bottom feeder pit. Now banned, by the way, or so I hear. Thank God it's Friday. There are small miracles. And Weird Mike just happens to be the neighbor of Fat Jesus, code name for my youngest kid, also owner of the bottom feeder pit. If you require further info into this, see Fat Jesus. Again, good job, Agent Ashley. Willow City leads the way, people, in dealing with their problems, one asshole at a time. Take notice, Weird Mike. You might want to move on. I can only speak for myself here, but I am sick of the dumb fuckers you bring into town. Don't forget, people, Weird Mike hosted the stimulus-funded heroin crackheads. Remember them guys a few months back? Yeah, that's the guy. Man, Weird Mike truly is an asshole magnet. Alright, moving on. Remember yesterday's audio-only video? Yeah, I'm slamming myself here, people. Come on, Paul Harvey made it big without showing his face. Message isn't what's important, not the messenger. As humble and fluid and flexible as I really am. Don't fear getting on a list, because you're already on one. Remember that when I told you you're already on a list, people? Well, you don't take my word for nothing, do you? Here we go.
United States Postal Service running covert operations program monitoring your social media posts. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Law enforcement arm of the United States Postal Service has been quietly running a program that tracks and collects American social media posts, including, of course, those about planned protests. This, according to a document obtained by Yahoo News. The details of the surveillance effort, known as ICOP, I-C-O-P.
I'll bet that stands for Internet Cop, huh? No, they'll probably have a different handle for it. I think it's just a post office, people. Really? Why don't you just do the Google? The number of U.S. intelligence agencies, you know what you're going to find out? 16. Oh yeah, sweet 16. And they are always looking for something to do. Productive little fuckers that they are. So, bottom line, your fears, your concerns are just a wee bit little too late, don't you think? So everything you've done, typed or said, shared on your smartphones, people, your cattle ear tags, the things you're always looking down at, missing the stratospheric aerosol injection. Oh yeah, they were spraying us hard yesterday, did you see it? Has been captured and stored and soon to be analyzed by the Sweet 16s. Yep. Okay, moving on. GMOs, you gotta love them, don't you? Alright, people, let me tell you something. I got some more interesting stuff for you. Here we go.
Monica, a biotechnology startup which has recently introduced their flagship product, a genetically modified probiotic spore that can be, as we read here, misted onto dry goods or added to liquid products. And these GMO spores are tagged with a digital ID that you can trace back using blockchain or any other technology to whatever you want. So this is a method of providing a unique ID to anything, any piece of, as you can see here, any apple, any piece of food, or really anything across any supply chain, so that we can integrate that with our AI plus blockchain supply chain that we're creating in our fourth industrial revolution here. So the bottom line about this technology that I want to share with you, and we'll hear from one of their founders here in a second, is that they make the case that this is, of course, edible and tasteless, and they claim safe. And that.
Okay, people, who don't like spores? Come on, raise your hands out there, people. Who don't like spores? I love spores. And guess what, people? They are safe. As Murray would always say, trust me. So I hope by now many of you realize we don't need Hollywood celebrities or sports stars. Think LeBron, people, and his big mouth. But we do need farmers and ranchers, who are two groups of seriously targeted individuals scheduled for obsolescence. Need to look for new lines of work, people. But look what else in this crazy, mixed up, effed up world is also scheduled for obsolescence. Here we go, people. You can't believe this one.
There was a study done in the journal Biosciences last year in 2019 that stated the carbon emissions from the average dog is equivalent to two households' electricity for a year. So we do have an issue here of carbon emissions associated with our pets. And so, like everything else, cars are convenient, flights are convenient, cats and pets are nice to have.
Can't make this shit up, people. See ya, Fido and BP. No more pets. Yeah. Like the ranchers' cattle, they have a problem with their anal emissions. Unbelievable, people. This is the lunacy. The lunatics are running the asylum. Now, who wants to argue with me? Oh, I see one of you raising your hands. Well, I'll see you at the bottom, Peter Pitt, at on or near 1:30 this afternoon, Lord willing, and the river don't rise. Okay, so finally, for just a little bit of hypocritical humor, guess who's back, people? Yep, W. You remember that? Remember him? President W. G.W. Bush? Yep, here we go.
So here it is from the Insider. Kelly McLaughlin writes on April 20th, George W. Bush said he's troubled by the capacity of people to spread all kinds of untruths. It looks like he's having trouble keeping a straight face saying that, doesn't it?
GW is troubled by the capacity of people to spread all kinds of untruth. Are you kidding me? Is that not hypocrisy on steroids? Is that not hypocrisy squared? The W, the mass liar, the weapons of mass deception. Are you the guy who started it all back there in 911 Patriot Act? Are you shitting me? And people will gobble it up. Even the libtards are going to jump on this one. So there you go, people. Just approaching the 9-minute mark here. Short video. Join me on GulfAlphaBravo.com, people. Yeah, you're going to get a little bit of a sticker shock. Truth that has been withheld from you from a number of years, most of your lifetime. It's going to be shocking at first. Hopefully it might make you feel uncomfortable, but also hopefully it might explain things that you just can't seem to figure out on your own. And once you get the point, you'll say, oh, the light went up. I got it now. Anyway, gotta go, people. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. I got stuff to do.